had there.
That's nothing new. He really should have known better.
You already know what I think.
He wants to know.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Listen, I don't want anything to do with that business, got it? I have my own worries. I'm a victim myself.
In what way?
I paid a lot of gold for my last delivery, but it never came. Some swine made off with it. I've been robbed, probably by some of our own people.
What sort of delivery?
A packet of lockpicks. Someone was supposed to get them from the pirates for me, but a guy named Juan snatched it away from me, including the gold that I paid for it. That bastard is hiding somewhere in the swamp.
Juan worked for Esteban.
What?
Don't play games with me. You knew about it.
Fine, you're right. But I hope you also realize why I didn't tell you about it. Everyone in the camp knows you work for Esteban. I don't have any desire to get dragged into this business just because you're hot for a red stone.
I'm not really working for Esteban.
So? You want to pull the wool over the old swine's eyes? Then I'll give you some good advice. Keep it to yourself. When it comes to Esteban, trust no one. Not even me. Got it? Now enough about that. We don't want to be overheard.
I have your package.
Indeed. What about Juan?
He's dead.
Good. Then he can't cause me any more trouble. As far as you are concerned, I have a pretty good relationship with Juno. I'll see to it that you get your armor cheap from now on. And here, I once got this stone from Callisto. It's the only thing that survived my flight from the barrier. I think you'll have more use for it than I do. One hand washes the other. That hasn't changed since back then.
I've got no time for things like that.
I wouldn't have done
Hey,
That was no big deal.
I need better armor. Fisk said you'd give me a good price.
Fisk, you say? Well, I still owe him a favor.
I won't betray you.
Same old thing.
I have the steel.
And? Was Juan there too?
He was.
I knew it. That rat Esteban was behind it.
Now, what about our agreement?
The man you want to talk to was waiting for you in the bar. Talk to the barkeeper.
Nobody ever asked me.
I'm staying out of it.
All kinds of
Never change.
He was falling down drunk.
Staying out of it.
I wouldn't have done that.
Tell me that isn't true.
You already know what I
Hey,
What are you waiting for? Go to the bar.
It's totally obvious.
He really should have known better.
hey, you! Juno sent me.
Looks like you found your man. Go on up to the next floor. Someone's waiting for you.
So you were behind the attack.
Yes, Esteban is in the way of my business. He won't let any of the bandits who work for me into the mine. He's making sure that everyone works for him, and only for him. That way, he can pocket a percentage of every deal and control the whole camp.
What are you planning?
We'll get Esteban out of the way. That means you will kill him and take his place.
As long as his bodyguards are with him, I don't have a chance.
Then, we'll have to get them to leave by telling the truth.
What truth?
You have done your job. You know that I was behind the attack. Tell Esteban, and he'll send his boys to kill me. I'll expect them here. When they're gone, you can deal with the bastard and I'll take care of the guards.
That's no secret.
That'll only cause more trouble.
You don't have to tell me that.
That's nothing new.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of.
I thought you might be interested in knowing who was behind the attack.
Who is it? Tell me his name so my guards can wring his neck.
The traitor Fisk is behind it. At the moment, he's sitting in the bar unsuspecting and drinking.
Ha! Well done, kid. My guards will take care of him. You heard him, boys. Go get Fisk.
It was his decision.
And what happens next?
What happens next? I'll tell you what happens. Fisk will die a painful death, and everyone in the camp will find out about it. That'll be a warning to all of them.
I'm staying out of it.
Do I get a red stone now?
Yeah, you did your job well.
Falling down.
Someone like you has no business in the mine. I can use you much better out here.
Differently if it hadn't-
You'll stay in the camp and continue working for me.
What I think.
Are you trying to play me for a fool? There was never a question of me working for you.
It isn't everyone who gets an offer like this, but if you don't want it, you're free to leave the camp.
How about if you keep your word and give me a red stone?
Hey, one more word. My guards will have to hurt you too.
What guards?
What? Oh, I see. You're trying to pull a fast one. Just you wait.
You don't know what I think. And now for some action. Attaboy! Yeah, that's the ticket. Hit him! Attaboy! Attaboy! I hit the spot. Don't take any crap! Give it your all! Don't take any crap!
You don't have to tell me that.
I wouldn't have done
That was no big deal.
Hey! Esteban is finished.
I've waited for this for a long time. I think you've got things to do now, and I need to go back to my business. So, if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Can't rely on that. Nobody wants to know.
Hey! I have a stone tablet for you here.
You don't have the right stone. Only the red ones are important.
I have a red stone tablet here.
Okay. You killed Esteban, so you will do his job now. They have a few problems with mine crawlers in the mine. 3 diggers have bought it already. It's your job to provide replacements.
And when can I finally get into the damned mine?
Do your job. Afterwards, you can do what you want.
Hey, what's with your armor? Where can I get armor like that?
You can't. This armor is reserved for Raven's Guard. I hardly think there's an entrance exam for new candidates. But the ultimate decision isn't mine, it's Raven's.
Don't you remember me from the old camp?
You were one of the prisoners. Maybe you were one of my guards. And? Does that make us allies now? No, it doesn't. Maybe you're the guy who brought down the barrier. Maybe you also killed my pals. So what? Those times are over.
Come on, let me in, for old time's sake.
Let me explain something to you. Do you know why I'm still alive? Because I've always been loyal to my people. I don't have to agree with everything Raven does, but I'll stick to the rules. And so will you.
It's important that I get to Raven.
Oh yeah? Do you really think you can make it through to him? His guards have orders not to let anyone in. You'd be dead before you even saw him. So knock that idea out of your head.
You don't have to tell me that.
As if I didn't have enough.
Hey,
There's no time for things like that.
you're needed in the mine.
Sure thing, boss. You want to see the best in the mine? Then I'll get back to it. Oh, something else. I'll let you in on a digger's secret. Now and then it's a good idea to give it a really good whack. If you've hacked a couple of times and nothing has come out, then drag the point of the pick sideways across the rock. With a little luck, you'll get several chunks at once that way.
You're needed in the mine.
You really do have a red stone for me. Excellent. Now I'll work that damn rock to crumbs. I already know exactly where I'll go. One more thing. If you go mining, watch out that you don't strike too hard. Otherwise, your pickaxe will get wedged in the gold.
You're needed in the mine.
So now you're the boss here. Okay, then I'll get going.
You already know what I think.
He really should have known better.
They all ran like rabbits.
Hey! Come on, let me in, for old time's sake.
No.
I sent out 3 guys.
All right. Then as far as I'm concerned, you can go in.
Halt.
Get out of my way, guard.
All right, you can pass.
I've activated another one of the teleporter stones. Give me the next focus.
Of course. Here it is. Here are a few gold coins.
About the relics, what about this?
That looks good. Where'd you find that?
The bandits used these stone tablets as a sort of currency.
The tablets bear the sign of Corhodrin, a great warrior. He is the commander whose son Rodimus caused the downfall of the entire city. I'll bet the bandits don't even know what it is they are trading there. Very good. The image of this city is becoming clearer, but we still don't know enough. In all, there must be 5 of this sort of stone tablet hidden around here. Find them and bring them to me. Here is some gold as a reward.
I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally.
I want to learn a higher level of magic.
It is still too soon for you. Come back later. May Adanos protect you.
Hey, do you want to go digging? Then don't forget to stock up with scatty.
What do I need then?
Well, at the very least, a pickaxe. And some provisions can't hurt. Or how about some healing potions? There are mine crawlers down there.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Take a pickaxe in your hand and whack a lump of gold. Anyone can do that. But many nuggets will shatter that way. That's why only people who understand mining should do it. I can tell you more once you have some more experience.
How's business?
Since the tomb has been open, there hasn't been much demand. Raven has no more use for his slaves. That's why they're mining gold now, on Bloodwyn's orders. And the diggers are taking it easy. Diggers who take it easy aren't good for business.
What sort of tomb?
A cursed, unlucky tomb. The guardians of the tomb have killed many men.
Guardians? Are you talking about creatures of stone, rather flat with a round head?
That's exactly what I mean. They came out of the depths of the stone by the dozen. I knew from the beginning that it wasn't good to dig out the tomb. But Raven was possessed with the idea of digging there, And once the tomb was finally uncovered, he marched in there with his guards.
What did Raven want in the tomb?
You're pretty curious. You remind me of a fellow I once knew. He was just as curious. And eventually it was his undoing.
Get to the point. What happened in the tomb?
Well, my throat is really dry.
Hey, Scatty, not now. This is important. So, what did Raven do there?
All right. He summoned something. He kept calling out words in a foreign language. Bright light poured out of the tomb, and then I heard a scream that cut right through me. A demonic scream.
And then?
That's all I know. At that moment, Bloodwyin came out of the tomb and said I should beat it, and that's what I did. It also didn't take long before Raven and his boys disappeared back into the temple. And since then, Raven hasn't been seen.
Would you like a drink?
A beer would really hit the spot. There's hardly any beer here in camp, but maybe Lucia still has a bottle.
There you go.
Oh, that tastes good. Thanks, man. You're my hero.
Bloodwyin, is he in charge here?
He oversees the mine, but he's almost never down here. He spends most of his time with Raven in the temple.
What exactly does almost never mean?
Last time I saw him was when he came out of the tomb. No, wait. The last time he was here was when he sent the slaves to mine the gold. Unlike Raven, he is very interested in gold.
Let's deal.
You don't have to tell me that.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
That will never change.
Hey, you!
Wait a minute.
Is there a problem?
Mine crawlers. Lots and lots of mine crawlers. We've run into a nest here.
Why don't we attack the crawlers?
I asked that too. But the guards had more important things to do. Bloodwyin has left it to me to remove this problem.
I don't suppose you're planning to fight the crawlers.
Why should I? So that we can get at the gold in the cave? Bloodwyin will just take most of it for himself anyway. and I'm not risking my neck for the little bit I'd get. If you want to fight the crawlers, don't let me stop you. Only don't lure them all out here, okay?
Can you tell me more about Bloodwyin?
Yes, he's a gold-hungry bastard. He inspects every new vein and every nugget. He can't go too far out of his way for gold. But we don't mean shit to him.
And otherwise?
He thinks he's the greatest, and can't stand it if someone is better off than he is. Okay, I wouldn't go up against him, even so. Just stay out of his way and don't provoke him. Unless you want him to get furious and lose control.
He was falling down drunk.
Hey! What are you doing? Are you melting down your gold?
No, I'm washing vegetables. Of course I'm melting down gold, and I'm making coins out of it. Because just imagine, one fine evening Raven comes along and shoves a coin die in my hands. Out of one single gold nugget, I can mint a heap of coins. I'm so good that no one can tell the difference.
How many coins will you give me for one nugget?
Well, I don't know you at all, but I'll make you a special price. For one nugget, I'll give you 10 gold pieces.
What do you know about Raven?
You won't believe it. I was there. I saw what he did in the tomb. He mumbled and called some strange words over and over. Cardamom, Fatang Shatar, Fatang Beliar. And then a blazing light came out of the tomb and I heard the scream. Oh, ye gods, that voice. That was the sound of the end of the world. Raven spoke with it. They conversed. Raven and that voice. I can't remember what they said. I just know that I could only master my limbs again many hours later, back in the camp.
Let's haggle.
No. That's the standard price everyone gets.
I thought that was a special price.
It is. Everyone here is special to me.
Let's trade.
Those are all just rumors.
Hey, where are you going? Do you want to go into this passage?
Well, sure. Why not?
There are even more slaves back there. As far as I'm concerned, you can go in, but don't hit them so hard they can't work anymore. After all, we certainly don't want them just sitting around. They have to dig for gold.
I see. And who ordered that?
That is a direct order from Bloodwyin.
I thought Raven was the boss here.
Right, but he gave the slaves to Bloodwyin. He doesn't have any more use for them.
Nobody ever asks me. I've got no time for things like that. Nobody ever asks me.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
You already know what I think.
You had to have it sooner.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I couldn't care less.
Hey! How's it going?
I'm cooking a delicious stew for the diggers and guards. But the slaves, they don't get anything. Some still water and old bread at the most. That won't hurt those city boys.
You don't have to tell me that.
Nobody ever asks me.
You don't have to tell me that.
I wouldn't have done that.
He thinks...
Do you really think?
No idea. You tell me.
Nobody ever asks me.
What does he know about duty?
Nothing's going to change about that.
I've got no time for things like that.
Those are all just rumors.
Nothing there. So, that should be it. The crawlers are finished.
Bloodwyin is already on the way. That's what you wanted, isn't it? I mean, you slaughtered the crawlers so Bloodwyin would come here. So whatever you're planning, do it now.
Wait a minute.
You killed the mine crawlers? Good. I'll take over now. Go on. Beat it.
Wait a minute.
You still aren't gone?
We still have to set something straight. I'm looking for Raven.
Yeah. And what makes you think that Raven wants to talk to you at all? Wait. Are you? Is it you? You're the guy we've been looking for the whole time. What are you doing here? You should be long dead.
People are always telling me that.
Those morons all failed, but you won't get past me. This time I'll finish you.
Like I already said, it's Raven I'm looking for. You aren't important to me.
I'll kill you. I've survived every battle so far.
Everything comes to an end.
Ha ha! I'll defeat you all the same. And I survived the explosion of the barrier without a scratch.
You and a lot of other guys, too.
Ha ha! I'll defeat you all the same. You can't defeat me. I'm Raven's best friend. His right hand.
Yes, that was his biggest mistake.
Ah, you miserable dog.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
It's too late for you anyway. Raven is opening the temple right now. Ha ha ha! Die, bastard! You sure showed that bum. Nice work. Then I'll take a look around the cave.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
What does he know about duty?
So, on your way to the mine?
Actually, I want to see Raven.
Hey, try to enter the temple and you're as dead as the prisoners here. Move your ass over into the mine instead.
Why? Are they dead?
They work themselves to pieces.
What are you planning?
What?
Now you've cleared Bloodwyin out of the way, too. I'm just asking myself, who's next? Raven? Or me?
Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid of a fight, but I am afraid of the consequences of your actions. This camp is the only thing we have left. It may not have always run to perfection, but it does run. And with every person you kill, another piece of our community breaks up. We are bandits, outcasts, lawbreakers, desperados. Wherever we go, we're hunted, locked up, and killed. There is no better place for us than this. No better time than now.
What are you getting at?
These men need someone to lead them. Who should that be? You? You, who is constantly roaming from place to place?
Then you take over the leadership of the camp.
Okay, but what about Raven?
Raven will soon have other worries. I'll take care of him. Oh, yes, and make sure that the prisoners can leave the camp in peace.
All right. I shall take care of all the guards out here. I couldn't get it.
Better to watch out who you tell what.
I will never change.
Let the slaves go.
Listen, Bloodwyin is in command here. The slaves belong to him, so he has the right to set them free. Besides, Thoris also has a say in that. And what about you? Do you have any say?
I talked with Thoris. He ordered the slaves to be set free.
Okay, if Thoris ordered it, but I have to ask myself why he decided on something like that.
But you aren't being paid to ask questions.
All right. I'm obviously not needed here anymore, so I'll go get me some stew.
Nobody ever asks me.
Hey, you! What do you want? I'm just an imprisoned worker. I haven't done a thing.
Hey, I'm all right. But Partis is pretty much down and out. If there's anything you want, talk to Patrick. He's our spokesman.
I've been sent by the water mages. I've come to free you.
Really? And why should I believe you?
Do you want to get out of here or not?
Of course I want to get out, but
Vatra sent me. If that's not enough for you, you can all rot in this hole for all I care.
All right, I believe you.
Really? Wow, that went faster than I thought. Okay, now all we need is a plan.
Trying to flee poses a great risk. William tried and he bought it. Prisoners are peasants and workers. They trust me, but they won't dare to mount an escape.
What do you want me to do? Get you a pardon from Raven?
Hey, not a bad idea. But that can't be the plan. Just see to it that the guards don't attack us, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay, I'll handle that. Tell the others to get ready. All's well. You can make yourselves scarce.
Great. I know a cave in the swamp where we can gather for now, but then what?
Leave the swamp towards the southwest. The water mages have set up their camp near the ruins of the old temple. They're going to show you the way out of this valley.
Thanks. Thank you so much. We are all very deeply...
Never mind.
Hey, slow down. You aren't getting in there, so beat it.
Get out of my way. I have to see Raven.
No one enters these quarters. Direct orders from Raven himself.
It is damned important that I get to him.
No, it isn't. Only Bloodwyin has permission to stay in there.
Here, do you still want to stop me now?
Is that Bloodwyin? Oh, that's... Oh. Yes, no, I mean, you can go in.